Hello guys, I'm Thales and we're back with another How to Slice. In today's How to Slice we're going to be checking out some twisted objects. So let's start. This is a lucky bamboo. As you can see, this is a really nice model. We got the bamboo vase right here, the bamboo roots, and the bamboo itself. So this is a really nice model to print and to fidget. So this is a twisted object. So you can put the roots inside the bamboo right here and they will spin and you can lay on the vase, so it looks really nice. So this is a really nice print. Let's take a look at the best print settings to print this beautiful model. So first off, you can scale down the object. I would just recommend to scale all of them. Just select right here Control on your PC and scale all of them to the same size, because if you scale one more than the other, they will not fit. So I'm gonna leave at default. I'm not gonna be changing anything. I'm gonna leave at the standard size that the project comes in. So before we go to the print settings, let's analyze this project. So first off, we got the vase right here. Vase looks really simple. It's got a good bed adhesion, doesn't need any brim. This model right here, I think we're gonna add just a tiny bit of brim, because as you can see, it's got small connect points and it's a really tall part. So we're gonna be adding some brim. If we take a look right here, it doesn't need any support. All of the connections right here are at an angle that our printer can print. This is an overhang that the printer can do. And if we take a look at the bamboo, it's really simple. It's got some bad adhesion right here. It's kind of low, but we can add just a tiny bit. 2 millimeters of brim will be fine for this project. So this is a kind of simple project to print. So first off, over here in print settings, we can reduce the value to 0.18 so we can get a better quality print. If you want, you can leave it at 0.2 if you want to optimize print speed. But at 0.18, you're gonna have a really good printing quality. As for infill, we're gonna be selecting 12% of infill so we can get a really dense part. In gyroid fill pattern, this is fine. As for brim, we're gonna add a brim just to this piece right here. So we can be adding this value not on the overall right here. In the general setting, we can be adding a specific. So you can just right click on bamboo roots monocolor, add settings, skirt and brim type right here, and brim width. We're gonna be selecting outer brim only for this piece right here. And we're gonna be adding 5 millimeters of brim. This is perfectly fine. Just add a tiny bit of brim will increase the bed adhesion. As for this one, we're gonna be adding a tiny bit of brim, but we're gonna be adding brim type of brim width. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna be adding outer brim and inner brim, and a 2 millimeter. Actually, you can go and set to 3 millimeters. This way you're going to be adding brim externally and internally, so it'll look really nice. And this part is not going to have any brim. So over here in brim, you can select 0, so it's set to none. As for support material, as I said, does not need any support material, so you can leave untoggled. As for speed, you can be reducing over here the values for external perimeters, small perimeters right here. You can reduce to 50 millimeters a second, and for infill to 80 millimeters a second. If you want, you don't need to be changing these values. Actually, let's leave at 90 and I'm gonna show you something. We can be reducing, so this part right here is going to print perfectly fine, and we don't have to reduce the speed for this one because it's really short. This is the only critical part that has tiny overhangs right here. So what we can do is change the speed just to this part. So by going over here to add settings to speed, we're going to be selecting external speed, bridges, Let's select perimeter, small perimeters, and infill. So this way we can be selecting, like for external perimeters, we're gonna be reducing this value to 65. Over here in bridges, reduce to 50. Infill, you can reduce to 70. For perimeters, you can be selecting 72. And for small perimeters, you're gonna be reducing this value to 50 as well. This way, we change the speed just this part right here. That is the most critical. So let's slice and take a look. So as you can see, I just sliced. And first off, if we take a look right here, we added brim, custom brim to the outside and to this part right here. To this part, we added outside and inside. So you're gonna have a really good bed adhesion as to this part right here. And for the vase, it's perfectly fine. So as you can see, it's at a 12% actually infill. So you're gonna save a little bit of infill, as this is gonna be a good, you're gonna have a good, a really rigid part. So this is gonna look really nice. And if you take a look, we decrease the speed of printing to this. So let's take a look. So by selecting feature type right here and going to speed, you'll be able to see that we reduced a lot of the speed. So it's gonna be printing at 50 millimeters a second, all this part right here. And for the small perimeters, it's gonna reduce to 50, 48 millimeters a second. So as you can see in the small perimeters right here, it's going to be reducing a little bit more. And for the parts that can be printed really fast at 90 millimeters a second, it's going to be printed nicely. So as you can see, it's going to turn into a really nice project, and I hope you enjoyed this print. So the model is ready to print. Make sure you check all of our models in stlflix.com, and I'll see you in another one.
I hope you guys enjoy it. Those slicing videos are an initiative from STL Academy, which is the educational project from STLFlix. So if you guys want to learn more about 3D printing, you could check our description and look at STL Academy courses. And don't forget, see you guys at the next slicing.